super excited to be back. It has been, let me tell you, a little bit of a roller coaster. You haven't seen me because I was locked out of my account for a couple weeks. I'm so happy to be back and so excited to do this reading for you guys today. I will say it gave me time to like be still and get rested and reset. So let's get into it. Yeah. Hope all is well. Hope you guys have been doing well. I look forward to hearing what it is that you have to say. Remember, this is House of Paul. I am Sahar. And here on this channel, we take an energetic snapshot of what's going on right now, put it on the table via tarot, and then we talk about it, okay? Remember, we do a collective reading in the beginning, and in about like 20 minutes or so, then we get into the live readings. That's right, live readings for you, boo. So let's get tuned in, tapped in, turned on by the words of Abraham Hicks. Let's do our breath and breathing. Let's bring ourselves into this moment that is beyond space and time. All right, let's get it. Here we go. Taking your slow, deep breaths, allowing yourself to come into this moment that is beyond space and time. Letting go of any worries, fears, doubts, or concerns. Allowing yourself to be open to the divine healing, love, and energy coming through for you today. I call forth the full force of source within me, my spiritual guides, guardian angels, and ancestors, here to connect with the collective, specifically the collective that will be watching these videos. Easily and effortlessly, I ask that you allow me to interpret this message at the highest level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all the while allowing them to receive this message at the highest level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and then allow them to have the willpower and know-how to merge it into their daily lives so that they too live to their fullest potential within this lifetime. We love you, we love you, we love you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you for all that you do and have done and will do, seen and unseen, heard and unheard. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. That is Nyla. As you guys already know about Nyla, she's appeared or made some appearances a couple times on the show. She's my home slice. She's my girl. She's my cat who wants to start playing as soon as we go live. She wants you to know she's here, okay? She loves it. She gets into it. Hi, TJ. What's good? Hi, everybody that's just tuning in. As I said before, we are going to do a quick collective reading. And then after the collective reading, I do live readings for you guys. Hi, everybody coming in. So let's get into it, the collective reading real quickly. That way we can jump into the live readings. Because I know most of you, that's why you come. Hi, Pizza. Hi, Tina. Hi, B. Ford. All my peoples. How's it going? All right, let's see. Ooh, collective reading. All right, first, we got the Nine of Cups first coming out. We have the Page of Wands. And I'll show these to you as I get it. Hi, everybody. Genevieve. All right, we have the Five of Cups, the King of Coins. The Five of Cups is in reverse. And we have the Emperor, back of the deck energy. Ooh, Seven of Cups. A little bit of confusion going on. All right, so we're going to do the collective reading first. All right, so like I said, we do have the Nine of Cups right here. Yes, I can, my love. Genevieve, we're going to be doing the readings after I do the collective reading. So whatever questions you can have, you can do that. If you want to do a reading, I can give you a quick reading. Nine of Cups right here. Okay. And when we see the Nine of Cups, usually in the regular tarot, it has to deal with one person sitting here like this, and it's talking about being fulfilled with oneself. But look, we have something here in this one, it's talking about two people. Okay, so it could be a partnership, it could be a romantic partnership, it could be a friendship, but some type of partnership and being satisfied within this partnership. Okay, we also have the Page of Wands. Okay, thank you, Genevieve. All right. And then we have this Page of Wands. So, Page of Wands, remember, Wands has to do with some type of desire. It's after the Ace of Wands. So, that means it's come in to manifestation, but it's in the beginning stages. So there's some type of partnership or some type of relationship that is in the beginning or in a new phase of the relationship. And you seem to be liking it. This is very good reading. Yay, yay, yay. We have the King of Coins, which means it's going to be something that manifests. By my love, it's going to be something that manifests and gets very strong grounded roots. Whatever this information or whatever this relationship is that's coming in, or the new phase of this relationship, is going to be something that is really self-fulfilling to you. We have the Five of Cups, but it is in reverse, meaning that whatever it is or whatever it was in your past, you are healing from. It was something that changed you. It was something that where in the past you might have been crying over the things, because usually when it's like this is your focus was on the negative things or the things that hurt you. But being that it's upside down, that's telling me that we're shifting the energy. That means we're shifting to what all the positive things that are coming into your life, all the positive things that are going on. You're beginning to see things from a higher perspective. There is structure coming into your life. There is some guidance as well as some structure coming into your life, as well as clarity. And it is because of this clarity you are able to heal and move on and move forward. There are choices, because we did get this. We got the Seven of Cups. So there are choices that you are being given in reference to what it is that will fill your cup. So there are multiple options that are being shown to you. And it doesn't necessarily, when we're looking at this, we're talking about emotional fulfillment. It doesn't have to be through a relationship. It could be through a hobby. It could be through something in your life, multiple things in your life that can give you and ultimate fulfillment and fill your cup. There were some things that you did walk away from that you had emotionally invested in. You did use your mind and not necessarily your emotions to break away and to cut away from those things. It is a new way of being. It is a new way of standing in your power. Okay. Easily and effortlessly. What else do we have here? I like this energy you got going on here. Okay, easily and effortlessly. See, choices. Says right there, you got choices. All right, connection. See, look at that. All right, stuff is coming through. Maybe you've been listening. You've been listening. Whether it be through meditations, any nudges that you've been getting, you've been listening to that nudge, whatever you want to call it, your higher self. See, you're seeing things in a new way. All right, you're getting that download, you're getting the information, you're putting yourself in receiving mode, and then you are listening and you are having gratitude. You are walking in the light. Okay, y'all, who's out here doing it? You are doing it to it. You are going to the top. You are things that you want, and those things that you are desiring are coming to you, and you are going to it. So you're moving towards each other. See, there is a knowing that every little thing's going to be all right, knowing that you are trusting in the process, knowing that everything is working in your favor. See, possibilities. I got infinite possibilities. I can see them now. Okay, you can see them now. What you couldn't see before, because you were distraught or there was some type of change that made you sad. But you know what? You said, I'm using my mind, I'm using my instincts, I'm going to walk away from that. And because of that, now you were brave and you were strong and you used your strength. Look, we got options. We got choices. We stay connected. We listen to the nudges that came through from our non-physical team. And because of that, we got a new vision. We're feeling gratitude because great stuff is happening for us. There is a knowing that everything's working in our favor. What? Everything's working in our favor. Yes, it is. As well as things coming to you, you are going to it. Okay? Let's see. What else we got here? What else is in the vibe? Easily and effortlessly. Let me take a sip of my ashwagandha tulsi tea. Oh, that's good. Okay. Easily and effortlessly. Oh God, I've missed doing this so much. Okay. Yep, something gave you the ick, but it was upside down. So you're coming out of that thing that was the ick, okay? Hi, Eddie. What? How you doing? You're coming out that thing that was the ick, all right? The long bath. That's that stillness. That's that holding and releasing and getting in contact with your emotions. That's that being still, okay? Podcast. The podcast. So you, because it's upside down, it's telling me you weren't necessarily always listening to what was outside of you. You went and listened to what was inside. Okay. The holdup is over. Whatever was stuck is becoming unstuck. Okay. The traffic jam is over. There is movement going because you pushed through the process. Okay. The rose coming out of the concrete, baby. You did that. You did that. And now there's some new tea coming, flourishing, some new things to talk about, some new information coming into you that is going to help blossom whatever it is that you want to come in. It's blossoming. Almost seemingly out of nowhere, but it's not out of nowhere. You are in connection with the stars. We are all part of the stars in the galactic world. Okay, you are connected. This is just another way of saying you are connected. And the song "Wishing Upon a Star, Far Where You Are." So you could have wished upon a star. You could have seen a shooting star, but you could have been looking up at the stars and made a wish. There was some type of moment where you did take a pause and you looked up at the sky, whether there were stars or not. But for most people, I'm seeing stars. But there was some point where you're looking up at the sky, you take a deep breath, and there is like, yeah, you're like making a wish, whether it's intentional or not intentional, okay? Easily or effortlessly. See fresh sheets. The pause, the relief, okay? Easily and effortlessly. What else we got coming in? I don't know, it's telling me to go to this, so let's go here. Da, 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 da. What else do the collective need to know in reference to this energy that they're moving through, which is fantabulous? Okay, I'll cover this up a little bit so we can't see. All right, we have oneness. Okay, that's once again, what did I say? Connecting with the higher self. That's the 11. What did I say? The 11 is always the opportunity, is a portal for opportunity of what? Change. It's the mirror. Okay, you have an opportunity to go through and shift and change. Yep, I saw this in my mind's eye. Contraction 33. This is inner world. And I tell you, you're going in, working with the inner world to see what's going on outside of yourself. Okay, we got Saturn. That's that structure. Okay, that's the structure that we talked about. Okay, we're talking about being. Okay, putting ourselves in a place where we can positively create. 3 is the number of creation. It is the number of expansion. But in order to get to that expansion part, what? There is the contraction. We're going in to go out. We're going in to go out. Easily and effortlessly. What else is there for them? 1 and 2. Aha. Karmic lessons. Who's moving up? Who's moving up in the world card? Nurturer. Resources, security, sensuality. This is grounding energy. This is, we had the 3-3. Now this is the 4-4. It's taking that creative energy and then building it. Okay, building worlds. But also as you're doing it, what? Taking care of yourself. All right, making sure that you're nurturing yourself. This is very good feminine energy. Mothering yourself. Okay, as you move through into this. And it's saying that you're learning that. For a lot of you guys, you're at a place where you're learning how to do that and you're getting better at doing that. And this year will bring even more of that into practice. You will be asked and given and put in certain situations where you will be, it says required to apply that. Okay, fire element. Energy, impulse, ascendant. Okay, where are we moving to? This is like that Page of Wands energy. Fire energy. We're moving. Hi, darling. How you doing? Nebresha. Okay. Fire element. Okay. Shifting, moving, change. Okay. It's something igniting within you. There's a passion. That's that new passion. That's that new drive within you. Yes, you can. I'm almost done with the collective reading. And then, yep, you can be the first person that gets a live reading. Okay. We're almost done. Easily and effortlessly. Serenity. Okay. Just letting go and allowing yourself slow and steady, but allowing yourself to just let go. Slowing down, that stillness again, and silence. You've been listening to those nudges. Okay. And you have to think it. Oh, thank you, love bug. Okay. Oh, we got one more sticking out of here. The seeker. See, wisdom, experience, evolution. Told y'all we are moving. We are expanding. And this is what I saw, the little world. You got the whole wide world in your hands. Okay? You got the world in your hands. You do, love bug. It's you. It's always been you. Just saying. All right. And it is the number 9. Number 9 is what? The number of completion. It's with Jupiter. Okay. We're talking Jupiter energy. What is Jupiter? I said it earlier. It's expansion, right? So we're growing things. Sagittarius energy. The long, big dream goal. What are we shooting for? The archer. What are we taking back? What are we directing our energy to? What are we shooting at? All right. What are we shooting at? Okay. Long journeys, distances. Okay. But it's also the bigger dream. What's the end goal? All right. 5 is the number of change. 1 is the initiation of the change. Maybe you need to adjust where that angle is that you're shooting towards. Okay. Easily and effortlessly. Yep. Earth mother, that earth energy again. That grounding, rewilding, nourishment. Can't say it enough. Because as you're growing and you're shifting and you're into this, in a sense, they're saying like phoenix-like energy, and you're burning all this off and you're burning all the old energy off. And this is fire horse energy. So you're burning and you're just going, you're going. You definitely need to pay attention to making sure that you nourish yourself. See, but you will be manifesting and materializing multiple and many things this year. Okay. So watch what you say, watch what you speak. When I see this, because it's the lower base chakra, but it's also combined with water. So it's like the nourishment of what it is that you're building. Okay. See how that is a dolphin? Yeah. How spiritual dolphins are. See, as I say spiritual, what is the next picture? The mystic, Pisces energy. Shout out to Pisces season. Ow. Okay. Dreams coming true. We're going to be giving structures to these dreams. Rebirth, wholeness. That's that oneness again. 5 plus 4. 5 is the number of change. 4 is the number of stability. So making changes that we are going to make stable. We're going to build strong foundations for these new changes, which have to deal with what? Our dreams, love bug. It's your dream. Okay? And this fire, you have a choice to take this fire horse energy and run with it. Either you could take the energy and run with it and use it. That's right. Like the archer. Put that in a nice strong position. Focus and shoot it off. Okay? With intention. Okay? Or you can let that energy run over you. Okay? It's kind of like money. It's up to you what you do with it. Okay? All right. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Let's see. The last, I got to get your last boom, boom, pow. Easily and effortlessly. What is the last boom, boom, pow for them? What does your soul say? Get clarity. Figure out what exactly is that you want. Make sure that you're pointing that arrow in the right direction. Make a mission statement for your soul. All right. Figure out what it wants to say. And just like a company of you, what is your mission statement? Okay. Where are we going? Stop, dropping ground. That's stillness. But once again, it's that picture of almost like that blossoming again, right? That thing blossoming. that new desire, that thing that's coming up. Overthinking can spoil the magic. Get out of your mind. You got this. All right. Creator energy, earth energy. All right. We're talking about manifestation. Back of the deck energy. Ha ha. It said look in the back. And what we got? Light in the unexpected. So there's going to be awesome, great things coming your way, love bugs. Love bugs. Let me just do my one. See how many we're pulling out the bowl. It says 2. All right. You know, I'm not supposed to look. I'm using my left hand to receive. 1, 2. Whoop. 2. We got laughter. Greatest medicine, people. Laughter is the greatest medicine. So some of you might need to laugh your way through things to release, okay? Helps you to release. Rest. All right? As you're moving through, that's why I said that's part of your nurturing. Guilt-free rest. When your brain starts saying what you should be doing, you tell it, I should be resting. You should be doing this, and you should be writing that, and you should be doing that, and you should be, no. This rest is a should as well, okay? Just as much as the other things, if not even more important, is rest. Because without rest, you will not have the clarity or the energy to do the other things at the highest level, okay? Quality over quantity, boo-boo. Quality over quantity. All right. Love bug. Nabresha. I hope I'm saying it right. Booba-daba. Okay. Talk to me, baby. Are you still there? Talk to me, baby. Let's see. If you are still there, we can do a reading for you. Okay, love bug. What is your question? Give it to me, baby. What we got today? Let's see if we can give you. So how does Jazz feel about right now? How does Jazz feel about right now? Is this another person? How does Jazz feel about right now? Okay, let's see. We're going to get an energetic. How does this person feel about you? Okay, thank you. See? Of course, there we go. About you. Okay, thank you for answering that. Okay, how does Jazz feel about right now? Tapping into the energy easily and effortlessly. How does it feel about right now, easily and effortlessly? What do we got here? Easily and effortlessly. Okay, so let's see. Okali dokali. So the way I do this is I tell energetically what's going on in the situation. All right, so what we have is the 8 of Pentacles. I'll show you. I like to show everything. 8 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and I'm going to explain everything. The Death card, the Queen of Swords, the Wands, the Page of Wands upside down, and then we have the Queen of, I'm about to say emotions, the Queen of Cups, which is, yeah, it is that. Okay, so basically, let me feel into this 1 second. So basically, it looks like there has been either there has been or there needs to be or there's work being put into either this relationship or this situation. There's some type of effort or work being put into the situation. And either he or you are looking at, because this is somebody with the world in their hands, trying to figure out what it is that they want to do next. Trying to make out a choice with what it is that they want to do next, or how it is that they want to move forward next. Okay, within a passion or desire that they want next, because we are talking about the wands. Now, the death card means there is some type of ending or so of something, maybe not between you guys, but there is some type of ending of something. There is some type of ending, whether that means whether it be with you guys, or there's an ending of another relationship, or something that needs to be ended on his end or their end. If now it might not be a man. Um, there's some type of ending, but they're really thinking about it and trying not to be emotional about it and trying to see things from a higher perspective. And they're very, what's the word? There's a lot of lack of emotion. And I feel like the song, as I'm thinking about it, or as I'm feeling like tightness in my chest, like there's some type of anxiety. I don't know if that's on your end or on that's on that person's end, but all of a sudden I feel like a lot of anxiety. And the word in the song, I think it's John Mayer's song, "Say what you need to say, say what you need to say what you need to say." So that is coming up. So I don't know if you're not saying what it is that you need to say, or that other person's not saying what they need to say, but somebody's not saying what they need to say. I feel like somebody's holding back. There's some type of anxiety in reference to what it is that they want to say, and they're not saying it. And we have with that page of wands, there's some type of like there's not a moving forward of, even though the person needs to make a choice about which way to go in reference to it, there's not a choice, or there's a pause in the choice being made, because this is upside down. Okay. They're saying you have to, all right, I'm just going to say it as it is. It's either you or him, but they're saying it's, I more feel like you have to keep your emotions in control. It's saying don't spiral out. Try not to spiral out in reference to this situation. I feel like you're in a very like vulnerable state of being. And it's like you're waiting for, and then now, because I get songs or whatever, so it's like I'm wishing on a star, like I'm wishing on a star to follow where you are. That's a really old song, but that's the, because I got the, you got the star card coming in. You got the star card as back end energy. So it's almost like you're wishing for something, or there was a wish, or an ask to the universe about something, about some clarity, because you feel like you're in the dark, because this person's in the dark. And it's requiring you to really rely on your intuition in reference to the situation. It's saying to trust in your intuition, because when you have actually listened to your intuition, you know for a fact that it didn't lead you astray, and it always came through for you. Somebody's like, period, period. But that's all I got. But I just keep feeling, oh, I don't know if it's your anxiety or their anxiety, but there's anxiety. There's definitely like a nervousness or anxiety. Um, yeah. And that song, Say What You Need to Say, keeps coming up. Oh, that's you that has the anxiety? Oh, love bug. Yeah, well, that's probably why they're telling you not to spiral out. They don't want you to spiral out. Um, I don't know. Is it you that's not saying what you need to say? Or I don't know who's somebody's not saying. Maybe both of you aren't saying what you need to say. But somebody needs to say what they need to say. And there's definitely being a pause or a halt on moving forward with something that either you or they desire. Like they're not moving forward. Like there's definitely a pause. And somebody trying to figure out what to do in reference to the situation, using their mind and not their heart. And I'm getting a feeling that evidently there must be a conversation that needs to be had. Not saying that you're going to like what you hear, but it might give you clarity. Okay? Mm. You've been asking for you've been asking for answers to questions because you get nudges about stuff, but then you're not sure about it, and then I don't know, I feel like you question yourself. Yeah. When I feel into his energy, I feel like he's trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when I feel into it, I feel like this. I see the two of swords. Like somebody going like this. Like it's not telling me a yes thing or a no. Like the person is super in or super out. It sounds like there's conversations that need to be had, period. And both parties need to say what they need to say. And then from there, you can move forward. But there's definitely something that's not being said that needs to be said. And I feel like that's from his end as well as your end. But I don't, when I feel into it, I don't feel like they're like, this is over. I don't feel that. I don't, and I don't feel like they're all the way in either. I feel like they're weighing the pros and the cons. And it's some of it's not even personal. This is like something to do within themselves. Um, I feel like it's an option. You're like not in a bad way, not like, oh, you're just one of the many whatever. I feel like you're an option, but there's a thought process that needs to happen. And like I said, a conversation that needs to happen or possibly needs to happen in order to get clarity or for you guys to get clarity on both ends so it can move forward. Okay. Hopefully that helps. I know it's a little confusing, but yeah, it's not telling me this not, I don't feel like, oh, all in. I don't feel a hell yes or a hell no. I don't feel a hell no either. Okay. But there is a death card in there, so there is something ending. For the private one-on-ones where I go deeper, that's 170. You have me up for up to an hour. And then we really go in deep and you can ask me all the questions you want to ask. Yeah. But that's it, my love bug. That's really all they're saying. Hopefully that helped a little bit. Ooh, look at me and my little pimple. Um, Anybody else? Thank you, baby, for allowing me to tap into you. Hopefully that gave a little bit of clarity in reference to it. But they're saying no spiraling out, get control of your emotions, pay attention to your nudges, Breathe. No, that's my one. That's my one price. I only do one. My one readings. And these are just how I give back. Doing this is how I give back to the community. Yeah. Thank you, Love Bug. Anybody else a reading for tonight before I count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, not today, baby. You want me to? I could do. When's my next one? I have to look it up. Shoot me. Go to my webpage, and you can shoot me an email at S as in Sam, AH, B as in boy, at houseofpull.com. And then shoot me your availabilities. There's something there. Like I said, you're a possibility, but I can't say that he's all in. Like I don't feel like intense love. That's what I'm saying. But like I said, there's a conversation that needs to be had that could sway one way or the other. And it could be that he might need to, or that person might need to end something in order to move on to you. But yeah, there's definitely a conversation that needs to be had. All right. Let me see. And then, yeah, so email me if you want to go deeper, just email me and then pick, usually do them Sundays and Mondays, and let me know when's your next Sunday or Monday that you have available, and I'll see when I can get you squeezed in, okay? All right, love bugs. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Aww. Well, stick with what I told you just for now to hold you over until we set a date. And that was what? Remember, no spiraling out. Breathe. Your nudges. Listen to the nudges. Okay? Your intuition hasn't led you astray thus far, so. Okay. All right. All right. I love you, love bugs. Remember, if you need me, you can, like I said, go to my website and email me. My email is there. SAHB@houseofpool.com, and I can get you in for a session. All right. Love bugs, I am tuning off, tuning out. I'm so glad to be back. Woo! Remember, right here, 7 p.m. every Monday. Boop, 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 boop. Collective reading in the beginning. Then we head on to the live readings. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'm so excited to be back. I appreciate you guys. And remember, just like she asked me, you can always get a one-on-one reading. Go to houseofpull.com, get your reading. If you know anybody else that needs this information, or you think that the information here fits, send this to them. Remember, like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Okay? Try to get out to as many love bugs as I can. All right? Love you. See you soon. Bye. Yes, write me in. I'll get you in as soon as I can. Okay, love bug? All right. Bye, guys. So glad to be back.